Did you know that certain attitudes and habits might be silently keeping you poor? Without realizing it, you might be holding on to beliefs and behaviors that are blocking your financial success. Bob Proctor, one of the greatest minds in wealth consciousness, often warned about this. In this video, we're going to uncover the 8 attitudes that are preventing you from achieving true prosperity. If you're serious about changing your financial future, stay with me until the end. You may be just one step away from a major breakthrough. Hey everyone, welcome back to Rise and Prosper. If you're new here, my name is Anderson Nascimento, and this channel is all about helping you unlock your full potential and achieve financial freedom. Before we dive in, I want you to be part of this transformation. Comment below, I am ready to change my mindset and attract wealth. Let's show the world that we're committed to growth and success. Now let's get started and uncover the 8 attitudes that are secretly keeping you poor. Most people think that poverty is just about lacking money, but the truth is, it starts in the mind. Your thoughts, habits, and daily decisions are shaping your financial reality, whether you realize it or not. Studies show that wealthy individuals think differently from those who struggle financially. So, if you've been feeling stuck, the first step is to recognize what's holding you back. Let's break it down with a quick question. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you can't seem to get ahead? If so, you're not alone. The good news? Once you identify the toxic attitudes that are keeping you stuck, you can start replacing them with the mindset of success. In this video, we're going to reveal 8 specific attitudes that could be sabotaging your financial growth. Some of them might surprise you, and chances are you've been guilty of at least one. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to change. Let's get started with the first one. Attitude number 1. Blaming external circumstances. One of the biggest reasons people stay broke is because they blame everything and everyone else for their financial situation. They say things like, the economy is bad. Rich people have all the opportunities. I wasn't born into wealth, so I'll never be rich. While external factors can play a role, the truth is, your financial success is in your hands. Wealthy people take full responsibility for their money, their choices, and their future. Instead of blaming, they ask, what can I do to improve my situation? How can I create new opportunities? What skills do I need to learn to increase my income? The moment you shift from blame to ownership, everything changes. Because when you take responsibility, you take back your power. Now let's move on to the second attitude that's keeping you poor. Attitude number 2, avoiding financial education. Think about this. Schools teach math, science, and history, but almost never teach how to manage money. And yet financial education is one of the most powerful tools to escape poverty. The sad truth? Many people ignore it. They say things like, money is too complicated. I don't have time to learn about finances. I'll just figure it out later. But here's the reality. The less you know about money, the more it controls you. Wealthy people don't leave their financial future to chance. They actively learn about investing, saving, budgeting, and growing their income. And with the internet, there's no excuse. Free resources are everywhere. If you've been avoiding financial education, it's time to change. Start by reading books, watching videos, or even listening to podcasts about money management. The more you learn, the more control you have over your financial future. Now let's talk about the third attitude that might be keeping you broke. Attitude number 3, living beyond your means. Here's a hard truth. If you spend more than you earn, you will always be broke, no matter how much money you make. Many people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. The more they earn, the more they spend. They upgrade their phone, buy a more expensive car, eat out every day. And before they know it, they're drowning in debt. The worst part? Most of these expenses are wants, not needs. Let's look at 2 types of people. Person A gets a raise and immediately increases their spending. Bigger house, new gadgets, luxury brands. Person B gets a raise and invests the extra money. Savings, stocks, assets that generate more wealth. Who do you think will be financially free in the long run? Wealthy people control their spending and prioritize their future over temporary pleasures. Instead of spending on things that lose value, they invest in assets that grow over time. So ask yourself, are you making money work for you, or are you working just to keep up with your spending? Now let's move on to the fourth attitude keeping you poor. Attitude number 4, fear of taking risks. Have you ever heard someone say, I don't want to invest because it's too risky? Or, starting a business is too uncertain? This kind of thinking keeps people stuck in financial survival mode instead of financial growth. The truth is, wealth comes to those who take calculated risks. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or self-made millionaire had to step out of their comfort zone at some point. They didn't let fear hold them back. Instead, they asked, how can I minimize the risks while maximizing the rewards? What skills do I need to develop to make better financial decisions? Who can I learn from to avoid costly mistakes? Of course, not every risk pays off, but doing nothing is often the biggest risk of all. Playing it too safe keeps you trapped in the same cycle, never progressing, never building wealth. So, if fear has been stopping you, it's time to shift your mindset. Take small, smart risks, educate yourself, and take action. That's how real wealth is built. Now let's move on to the fifth attitude that might be keeping you broke. Attitude number 5, settling for mediocrity. Many people settle for good enough because they believe that striving for more is greedy or unrealistic. But here's the thing, mediocrity is a financial killer. When you accept just okay, you're stopping yourself from reaching your true potential. Think about it. I'll stick with this job because it pays the bills. I can't afford the life I want, so why bother trying? This is as good as it's going to get. Successful people never settle. They constantly push the limits of what's possible. They want excellence, and they work for it every single day. They ask, what can I do today to make myself better tomorrow? How can I bring more value to others so that I can earn more? What's the next level I can aim for? If you've been settling for less than you deserve, it's time to raise your standards. The moment you demand more from yourself, the universe will begin to reward you. Let's move on to attitude number 6. Attitude number 6, not having a clear plan. One of the biggest reasons people stay poor is the lack of a financial plan. They hope things will improve on their own, but without clear goals and strategies, success is just a matter of luck. And we all know luck doesn't pay the bills. Ask yourself, do you have a clear roadmap to financial freedom, or are you just going with the flow, hoping something will work out? Wealthy individuals know exactly what they want and have a well-laid plan to achieve it. They set smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. They break down big goals into smaller, actionable steps and hold themselves accountable. Without a plan, you're drifting aimlessly. But with a plan, you're moving towards success with purpose and direction. So, take the time to create your plan, set your financial goals, and start working toward them today. Let's continue with attitude number 7. Attitude number 7, fear of failure. Let's be honest, failure is terrifying. No one wants to fail, but the truth is, failure is a stepping stone to success. The richest, most successful people in the world have failed countless times, but they didn't let it stop them. They embraced failure as part of the journey. If you've been afraid to try something new or pursue a big goal because you might fail, here's a key insight. Failure is not final. It's feedback. Successful people fail, but they fail forward. They learn from their mistakes, adapt, and try again, smarter and stronger. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this setback? How can I improve for the next attempt? What adjustments do I need to make to keep moving forward? If you're not failing, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. Embrace the process of trial and error. Every failure brings you one step closer to success. Now, let's wrap up with the eighth and final attitude that may be keeping you poor. Attitude number 8, not believing in abundance. Finally, the last attitude that could be keeping you poor is the belief that money is scarce. Many people operate from a mindset of lack, thinking that there's never enough to go around or that others will take the opportunities meant for them. This belief is one of the most dangerous because it limits your potential and creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Wealthy people, on the other hand, understand that there's more than enough for everyone. They believe in the power of abundance. There's no limit to what can be created, earned, or achieved. Instead of thinking, "I'll never have enough," they think, "I can create more and more will come to me." Here's the reality. Money flows where there is value. When you believe in abundance, you'll see opportunities all around you. Your mindset shifts from scarcity to creativity, and you'll start to attract wealth and success. If you've been stuck in a scarcity mindset, it's time to change that. Start thinking bigger, believe in abundance, and watch your life transform. Wrapping it up, breaking free from poverty mentality. Let's quickly recap the 8 attitudes that might be keeping you poor. Blaming external circumstances, avoiding financial education, living beyond your means, fear of taking risks, settling for mediocrity, not having a clear plan, fear of failure, not believing in abundance. Now here's the big question. Which of these attitudes have been holding you back? The good news is you have the power to change them. By shifting your mindset and adopting new behaviors, you can break free from the cycle of poverty and start building the life you truly deserve. Remember, wealth is not just about money, it's about mindset, choices, and actions. The sooner you start making intentional positive changes, the sooner you'll see the results in your life. Congratulations for sticking with me until the end. You've just learned about the 8 attitudes that are secretly keeping you poor, and now it's time to take action. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight, but by applying these changes consistently, you'll start to see the results in your financial life. If you want more tips on how to unlock your full potential, make sure to check out these 2 videos on the screen right now. Trust me, you won't want to miss them. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments below, share which attitude you're going to work on first. Let's hold each other accountable and commit to breaking free from the habits that are holding us back. And to everyone who made it to the end, you are truly a person of action. Comment, "I am taking control of my future," and let's celebrate this new chapter of growth and success together.